Hello everyone, welcome to MBA Karo. If you are targeting NMAT 2023 and are planning to take mock tests, this is a very important video for you. You must watch this video and share it with other MBA aspirants who are targeting NMAT. As you know that NMAT examination is an adaptive one. So in this video, I'm going to tell you what is an adaptive examinations and how to deal with those exams. So please do subscribe to my channel and follow my Telegram group as well. And please share this video with NMAT aspirants. Now, what is an adaptive exam? So, adaptive examination like NMAT that uses computerized adaptive testing, that is called CAT, not the CAT which you write, but it is an adaptive technique that tests the difficulty level of the questions to the test taker's ability. So, which basically means that you will be given a question and based on your performance, the difficulty level of the paper keeps on changing. So, initially, when you start the examination they give you something which is of moderate difficulty, okay, because the computer does not know that you are intelligent or you are not. So it begins with a normal question, okay. Now what happens is, if your response is correct, right, it tests that okay, your ability is this. Then what it will do is, if you answer it correctly, it will give a slightly more difficult question, okay, and if you answer incorrectly it will present slightly easier question, okay. So now what happens is, this keeps on going on, like if you answer correctly the level keeps on increasing, if you answer incorrectly the level goes down, okay, and based on this you get the final score. Now for this you need a huge amount of data, right? Let us say for example, if I ask you what is the level of this question, okay, some of you might say that it is difficult, जिनने भी permutation combination पढ़ा ही नहीं होगा, they would say that it is very difficult. On the other hand, let us say a candidate who is good with this topic might say that okay, it is moderate, I can do it, okay. So it is not a defined thing, it can be different for different. For me it might be a moderate question, but for others it might be difficult, for someone it might be very difficult. So how is it decided? Similarly, if you talk about English language, let us say you are given this analogy. Now, vocabulary is a subjective term. Everyone has a different level of vocabulary. Someone whose vocabulary is decent will be able to answer this question. But on the other hand, if a person does not know the meanings of these words, will find it difficult. So again, it is not humans who can decide that which is difficult, which is not. Okay. So in that case, you need data of thousands of students, right? It is not like based on five students. Like if I ask five students, 10 students, they answer, I make it the decision. It is based on thousands of students' data. Now, NMAT has been conducting the examination for years. Every year, let us say 50, 60,000 people appear for the examination. So, in let's say in 20 years, it will have data of 10 lakh students. So, it exactly knows that what is difficult, what is easy for the aspirants, for an average test taker. So, they decide the difficulty level, not based on some 10, 20, 50, 100 students. It is based on the data of lakhs of students, okay. So it is not based on few students, it is based on huge data sample, okay. So NMAT can design an adaptive test platform, or for any matter, like if a CAT wants to decide, they can do it, because they have data of lakhs of students, lakhs and crores of students by now, okay. So if an examination conducting body is doing it, yes, it is possible, because they have huge data and they know what is classified as easy, what is moderate, what is difficult, and they can play around with that, and they have the softwares to do that. But there are a lot of people in the market who make fake claims, okay. They will say that we are providing adaptive mocks for NMAT. You will see at many places. I can understand that if an institution like Career Launcher, IMS, Time, which are into the industry for many years and have several thousand test takers over the years, they can, if they say it and they have the technology, I can trust them. But if some new player comes into the market and makes the claim that we have this adaptive platform, okay, do not trust any of them. As I told you, it requires a lot of data which institutes might not have. Now, why I say that these papers are not adaptive? Because question papers are fixed. I myself create the papers of my mocks. I know that there are fixed questions, but in real NMAT questions are not fixed. They have a large pool. ठीक है, एक mock test बनाने वाला क्या देगा आपको? 108 questions देखो one mock में, but NMAT has thousands of questions. It can pick from those at the moment of the examination, which is not the case here. Second thing is there is same paper for all candidates, but in actual examination there are different papers for all candidates. You are attempting certain question, your neighbor might be attempting some other level of question. Okay, so depending on that person's performance, the level will change. So the questions are going to be different. Okay, they might be of the same topic, they will be from the same topic, difficulty level ऊपर नीचे हो सकता है, but questions will be different. But in mock test you will have same questions. So if a candidate A is writing a mock test, he will get the same set of questions. Candidate B will also get the same set of questions. The difficulty level will be the same for all the candidates, which is not in the case of NMAT. Then next thing is NMAT marking scheme is unknown. Okay, they do not reveal that how do they do the marking. They have 108 questions and 360 marks. Okay, so you cannot say that which question is of 2 marks, 3 marks, 4 marks, 5 marks. Okay, so it could be in non-integer value also. It can be 3.5 marks, 4.5 marks, nothing is known. Okay, so you cannot claim that a test creator cannot say that okay, this is the marking scheme. Okay, so that is also not clear. Next thing is since it is a human creation, right? So there might be errors in questions. I myself have encountered that I made some mistakes in my mock test, then corrected them. So it is possible that there are errors also, but in the real examination you will not find errors because it is a highly researched content. They have been dealing with thousands of students of data and they take appropriate time to design these papers. Okay, so the questions have been tested on lakhs of aspirants. So these are the reasons which you should know that if someone claims that their mocks are adaptive, very likely that they might not. So where to find the adaptive mocks? The only place. Remember, I'm telling that those are the ones are the official mocks that you get from the NMAT. Okay. Now one is provided for free, and if you wish to purchase, you can purchase two more at these mock tests, and it costs you 900 plus GST. So GST might be around 150, 160 rupees. Okay, so somewhere around 1050, rupees you might have to pay, depending on how much GST they charge. They might be charging around 18%. So that is the only adaptive mock test that you can get for NMAT. Okay, so one is available for free, and this is the only mock. Only mock. Again, I'm using the word only because no all other claims are fake. Very important to know. So please do share this video with people who say कि ये claim करते हैं ऐसा. So do let them know that all those claims are fake. The only place where you can get a very similar score. So I would recommend that take this mock just a few days before your exam. Let us say ये जो free वाला है आप इसे बस 1 or 2 days before लेके देखो, so that you understand that where you stand in the examination. And if you wish to purchase more, you can purchase 2 more mock tests. Okay, but the disadvantage of these is they do not give the solutions. ठीक है, खाली questions answer आपका score मिल जाता है. Okay, but yes, it gives you the real test. So if you are taking any other mock test, that will not give you the exact data, because as I said that it is on human perception. मुझे लगता है ये mock question difficult होगा, I mark it as difficult. But in reality, these papers will give you the actual score. So MBA Karo also offers NMAT mocks, and as I said that I clearly say these are non-adaptive. Honestly telling, किसी से मैं ये नहीं बोलता कि मेरे adaptive mocks हैं, आपका जितना score आएगा उतना NMAT में आएगा. No. Okay, so I do not make any false claims, but what I can assure is the level of questions match with that of NMAT. Right? I have written NMAT multiple times. and I go through the data of students, I consult students, and I have very well researched content for NMAT that matches with the kind of questions that are asked in NMAT. It is at par with the level of the actual examinations. You will find good number of questions on critical reasoning. You will find the specific questions like prepositions per question aata hai. That kind of questions you will find in my mocks. Okay, the kind of exact variety of questions, input output, number based input output, the one which is asked in NMAT. So all those varieties you will find in the examination. I have written the examinations multiple times, know the pattern very well. So those based on that criteria, these exams have been designed. In quant, you know that there is good number of questions from modern math, so you will find that as well. And there are solutions provided to all questions. Okay, so if you take the official mock, yes, you should take it. And if you wish to purchase the other two, you should go for them because they will give you the actual scores. But if you wish to practice more mock tests, you can go for my mock test, and here you will get the solutions as well. There are 10 mocks which are provided for 1500, and if you wish to purchase in September, you can get 10% off on this. You can use the code SEP10 till September 30 to get 10% discount on the mock test. So if you are preparing for NMAT, you can prepare well on time, and if you are targeting in October itself, then I would say start taking the mocks. And 5 mocks are already up, and the final mocks will be available by 5th of October. So even if you are writing on the first day, you have the whole set of 10 mocks to prepare from. Okay, so it is a very important video for NMAT aspirants. So please do share with them so that they know the reality that if someone claims that the mocks are adaptive, that is not the case. And I honestly admit that my mocks are not adaptive. But the thing is, the kind of questions you will get there will be at par with the NMAT examination. So thank you for watching this video.